Greetings from Snake Mountain Boatworks on Tuesday, December 15, 2020. With bleaching behind us, and we can see the guys are doing a wipe down with, show those are medium Scotch-Brite pads. Just to take the hairs out, you certainly don't want to use sandpaper. You don't want to cut through the bleached layer. So we will be staining using, as is our current standard, since Mike introduced himself to us, Mike Mayer's Loboat Jeld Stain. Mike runs Lake Oswego Boat Company in Oregon. Become a great friend and colleague as the two shops try to solve various problems. But I want to tell you, his Jeld Stain, which is mixed to the exact formula of the original stains used by the various marks, is just an incredibly wonderful alternative to fighting with Interlux filler stain. Filler stain you have to let flash. If you let it flash for too long, you have a horrible problem on your hands. If you do it too quickly, it doesn't penetrate. The nice thing about Loboat stain, whoops, excuse me, is that we will put one application of Mike's Hacker stain. It's an exact copy, an exact match of the stain that John Hacker used on his boats. We'll let that cure, and then we'll go back, if we wish to, something you could never do with a filler stain, and apply additional stain over the whole thing. So you can start, let's say, with a fairly red stain, and then do what we will do to the covering boards. All our covering boards will be virtually black, but that stain will go on top of the Hacker stain. So we're just about ready to start, and you got it. It's time warp time. We'll be back to you in just a second. So there we are. As is always the case, we have a couple of planks that ended up a little bit lighter than others. Right in here we've got a blush. But other than that, she's really quite uniform. What we'll do as the next step, though, is to give this a few hours to cure and then come back with a second application of the Loboat Jeld Stain. You can see we've got a little spot there. The blue tape is her lovely boot stripe. Isn't she pretty? Doesn't everybody want a painter's tape boot stripe? When the boat arrived, the boot stripe was a scant 3/4 inch wide and just looked like a mistake, quite frankly. So we will be applying, I think it's about 1.8 inch wide boot stripe, which I think is really going to be handsome on a boat of this size. So there's our staining update. Not quite a milestone. We have a little bit more to apply. But our 1992 John Ford Hacker Gentleman's Racer Replica is making real strides towards being ready to be back in the water. That's a long way from now, though. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boatworks.